State Funds family, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 2 and today we got State Funds Explained. But before we get into the video, be sure to support the channel by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's get into this video. In the first episode, I said for those unaware, I would explain state funds, and honestly, the concept of state funds is very easy to understand. The major concept of state funds has to do with unclaimed property, which just refers to lost, misplaced, or abandoned money that's been turned over to the state. That was a basic Google search definition. Now let me break it down. When you have property or funds and there's been no account activity and you can't be located, the holder of those funds, which could be a company that you banked with or a company that you were insured with, are required by law to surrender those funds after a specific period of time has passed. That time is noted as the dormancy period, and it varies depending on the account type. Now, when you're dealing in state funds, the most common account type you'll be working with are the intangibles, meaning it is not physical. It's not physical property. And that includes things like your checkings accounts and savings accounts, CDs, life insurance policies, customer overpayments, uncashed dividends, uncashed payroll checks. Those are the most common forms of unclaimed property accounts you'll deal with. I want to also input that tangible accounts do exist in state funds. They're just not really common, and those would include things like your safety deposit box contents. The point of state funds as a business is basically to collect a finder's fee and a service fee, right? There's a lot of people out there who are unaware that they even have accounts, and there are accounts that are monstrous. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars just sitting there waiting for its rightful owner or the heir of the rightful owner to come and collect it. And from what I'm aware of, I don't think that the unclaimed property divisions in these states do a lot to get in contact with these people, but they do allow people to become, quote, investigators. And what we do is we find these people, we handle their paperwork, and then when they get paid by the state, we are allowed to charge them a percentage of their account, and that percentage is regulated or determined by the state. I'm in the state of Nevada doing it, and the most we can charge is 10%. And that fee varies depending on the state. Some allow more, but I do believe that the base point is usually 10%. Now, this may all sound good, like it's a win-win. They get paid, we get paid. But I want to let you know that state funds is not all rainbows and sunshines. It actually has a bad side, which really takes away and makes it hard to do the business. And if you want to know what that downside is, subscribe to the channel and stick around for the next video where I break down and talk about the downside of state funds.